the homeless on the street. It's the hard-working person who can't make ends meet. The family struggling to pay bills despite having multiple jobs. They are the invisible poor, and their numbers are growing. But poverty can be beat. Co-op Business has spent over a decade perfecting the solution. An affordable, easy-to-manage solution that provides everyone an equal opportunity to earn a predictable, ongoing passive income. We call it Pop Income. By working together cooperatively, we can beat poverty. Join us at coopbusiness.com and let's work together to make a difference in your life and the lives of those you care most about. Together, we can help you live the life you choose, the way you choose to live it. We all deserve to enjoy our full measure of happiness. Together, we can beat poverty, and we can do it with $1 a day. Wealth happens on purpose. Join us today. Go to coopbusiness.com.
Video, and I played that short video, and I played a lot because I want you to truly understand what poverty is, because a lot of us are living in poverty and we think that we got it going on. But here's what poverty is. If you don't have enough money to pay your monthly bills, if you don't have enough money to feed yourself and your family, if you don't have enough money to clothe yourself, and you don't have enough money to be able to cover medical expenses, including emergency medical expenses, then you're living in poverty, because that is the definition of poverty by the World Vision Group. And that is one of the largest help groups on the planet. And that is their definition. So if you are living, even if you live in a big city like this, like Toronto, and you have to struggle to pay your monthly bills, or you have to use a credit card, or you've got to have a roommate just to cover your bills, you need exactly what we are going to be talking about here today. My name is David T. Rosen. Welcome to our Q&A for this Saturday. It's a beautiful Saturday. It's a strange Saturday here in Toronto. So if you live in Toronto, you know that we woke up to sunshine. Then all of a sudden we had a snowstorm, and right now we got sunshine again. But from what I'm told, we got a snowstorm coming on the way again. Now, you know, a lot of people, they don't actually understand what co-op business is all about. You know, there's different people out there, different groups, and they're projecting it in different ways. You know, some people are projecting it that you need to have a co-op, that our business is a wallet. Our business is not a wallet. We have a wallet. You know, we've created our own wallet so we can have monies flow in and out without worrying about being disrupted because our credit cards got shut down. But our business is not a wallet. We're not selling wallets. We are selling, and here is the epitome. And I might even put this in the chat, actually. Here is exactly what co-op business is. And I'm going to tell you what it is, and I'm going to do so in under 60 seconds. And this definition, this 60-second elevator pitch, it should have you and any person that you talk to understand exactly what we do. So here it is. Co-op business is a revolutionary 21st century business model that provides its members with global business ownership, an expert business education, and an opportunity to quickly create a predictable, ongoing passive income in 2 simple, doable steps for $1 a day. Let me read it again. Co-op business is a revolutionary 21st century business model that provides its members with global business ownership, an expert business education, and an opportunity to quickly create a predictable, ongoing passive income for $1 a day. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's day and age, with all of the people that are living in poverty. All the people that are underemployed, all the people that are marginalized, all the people that have lost their jobs to artificial intelligence, all the people that have lost their jobs to machines, all the people that want more out of life, you tell them that, they are going to say, I understand exactly what you're talking about, and I want in. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Co-op Business. Today is our Q&A, and we're going to keep it to a Q&A. If you do have some questions, which I'm sure you probably do, that's why you're on this Zoom webinar right now. If you have some questions, pop them into the Q&A or the chats, wherever you feel best that you want to be able to pop them, either in the chats or either in the chats or in the Q&A. Listen, folks, I'm here for you. I know how it works. You probably don't, because we're brand new. The last thing I want you to do is think that this looks like something else, that you've done this before, that you've seen this before. That's the same as, it's like this. Ladies and gentlemen, there is not another business on planet Earth that is as rewarding as we've got going on here in Co-op Business. And I'm going to read a couple of, and I did this last time. I'm going to read a couple of words to you, and I'm going to give you their definitions, because I think it's important. You know, when you get emails in your inbox, you know, from friends, from spam, from whatever, and they are talking about a business opportunity or an investment opportunity, none of those businesses say it's hard, right? None of them say it's hard. Most of them are hard. None of them say don't do any, well, a lot of them say don't do any work, right? But then you find out that no matter how you add the math, nothing from nothing still equals nothing. Or in another way, 0 minus 0 plus 0 still equals nothing. So generally, if you don't have to do nothing, then you should expect nothing. And the reason why I bring that up is because we're different. Not marginally different. We are way different. So let's look at and examine these two words. Easy. You hear it all the time. Easy. Come and join me in this business. It's easy to do. It's only one step. It's only no steps. It's only 8 steps. It's only 2 steps. And they say it's easy. And then you find out that it's not really that easy, because you got to do 3 steps or 4 steps or 5 steps over and over again. And then you realize not only can you not do it, but all the people that you want to invite to join you can't do it either. Until now. Easy means achieved without great effort. Let me say that again. I love that, right? Achieved without great effort. You're on this Q&A, so I'm not going to bore you with a big, long presentation, but you should know by now that in co-op business, you got to complete 2 steps. 2 steps. 2 simple, easy, doable steps. And there's no small print. There's no fine print. There's nothing else to do after you complete those 2 steps until you want to. Here's why we can emphatically say that co-op business is easy, achieved without great effort. Because step one is you got to join the business, right? Doesn't matter what business is, you got to join the business. So if that's step 1 and there are only 2 steps, it must be easy. Now let me tell you the second step. Because the second step is really important. Because if you don't do the second step and all you do is the first step, then you should expect to get 0 plus 0. Because without completing the 2 steps, you can't reach your goals in co-op business. So step 1, register. And let me tell you what that registration means. That registration means is that you're going to pay a one-time, listen close, a one-time out-of-pocket $99. That $99 gets you in business for at least 112 days. So during the next 112 days, which you should be able to do it in minutes, hours, or days, but you got 112. In those next 112 days, you just got to complete step 2. Now, you see, remember what I said a few moments ago. So many people are unemployed. So many people are unemployed. So many people have lost their jobs. AI is taking more jobs. Machines are taking more jobs. And a lot of us just simply want more out of life. To get more out of life, you need to build your business. And here is step 2. Register 3 people who want global business ownership, who want a business education that will rival any MBA on the planet, and who want to generate a predictable, ongoing passive income for $1 a day. Now, that's not going to take you too long, because I can step outside right here. You can drop me on any street that has a reasonable population of more than 3. You can drop me on any street, anywhere in the world. And even if they're speaking another language, I'll reach out into my pocket and I'll show them some dineros. I'll show them some dollars. I'll show them some pesos. I'll show them some rubles. I'll show them some rupees. And I'll ask them if they want some. Yes, they'll say yes, and I'm going to tell them I can help them. Doesn't matter what the language is. All right, so easy, achieved without great effort. Step 1, register for a one-time out-of-pocket, $99. Step 2, help 3 or more friends who want to be entrepreneurs get into business with you and have them do the same. Help 3 or more who want to get into business with you and have them do the same. They aren't getting in to get some wallet, which we have. They aren't getting in to, I don't know, but they're getting in because they want more out of life. They want more money than they have right now. They would like to be able to take a vacation when they want to. They would like to be able to send their kids to the best schools possible. They would like to be able to wake up in the morning debt-free, stress-free, and financially free. And this is how you're going to do it. You're going to join Co-op Business for $99. We also have a $379 setup, which we'll talk about in a little while. But you're going to join Co-op Business for $99, and you're going to find 3 people, just 3, who want more out of life than they are getting right now, who would like a predictable, ongoing passive income, an income that we call pop income, so that they can live their life the way they choose, so they can get up at 9 o'clock in the morning, or 10 o'clock in the morning, or 12 o'clock in the afternoon, so they can spend their time on beaches, so they can go shopping with their wife, so they can enjoy time with their kids at the amusement park when no one else is there. Right? That is the type of life I have. That is the type of life that many, many people have that have joined my businesses in the past. And that is the life you can have by completing those two simple, doable steps. Now I'm going to tell you something else, right? Because you can't live a life of luxury if you're only receiving $500 a week. You can't live a life of luxury if you're receiving $5,000 a week. Let me share a story with you. Here in Toronto, the average price of a home was $2 million. And because of interest rates and so on and so forth, it is now $1.5 million for the average price of a detached single family home in Toronto. Now, if I was to ask any of you right now, if you would like to have an income of $25,000 every month, most of you would put up your hand and come running and say, where do I sign up? But let me tell you something. If you've got an income of $25,000 a month in Toronto, you are broke. Let me explain. If you got an income of $25,000 a month, $7,500 is going to go to taxes. Boom, that's gone. Now you're down to $17,500. To live in Toronto, in a one-bedroom apartment, to live in Toronto, the average price is $2,900 a month. So now let's deduct $5,000 for you to live in this city, which is going to cover your rent. It's going to cover your hydro, your phone bill, your basics. It's not going to allow you to buy more clothes. It's not going to allow you to go on vacations, but at least your bills are covered. So now you're down to $12,500. Saved, cash, right in your hand. You're probably thinking, whoo, I would love to have $12,500 in my hand right now. But now let's expand that out for 12 months. So after 12 months, if you invest it, even just in wisely, you should be able to end up with about $150,000 at the end of the year. $150,000 at the end of the year. That's without taking a vacation. That's without buying new clothes. That's without getting the wife that nice new ring that you'd like to get her. That's without saving money. Well, you could be saving money to send your child to school. It's not enough to send your child to school, right? So you got $150,000. I just told you the average cost of a single family dwelling home in Toronto is $1.5 million. If you saved all that money for 10 years, making $25,000 a month, the only thing you can buy after 10 years is debt. So is that a rosy picture for you? When you think about things practically, when you think that you'd like to have a nice home, when you think that you'd like to have at least 2 vehicles, one for you, one for the wife, and if you got kids, maybe you need 3, right? So to get those type of luxuries, $25,000 a month isn't going to cut it. You're still broke. Now I'm going to share something else that's going to fascinate and bewilder you at the same time. $1 a day, because after your tokens run out, then it's $1 a day, which you pay every 28 days. So $1 a day, 3 friends who duplicate can quickly turn into you receiving $972,753 every 28 days, potentially for the rest of your life. In case I said that too quick, let me say it again. $972,753 US dollars every 28 days for the rest of your life. Folks, you see, that's a game changer. That can allow you to live debt-free, stress-free, and financially free. That is $1 a day cooperative. But wait, there's more. We also have the $10 a day cooperative. And in that $10 a day cooperative, it is 10 times the amount of the $1-a-day cooperative, which means that you will reach your goals faster. You'll be able to live bigger. You can get yourself that big screen TV. If you're in for $1 a day and you do those 2 steps and your teammates do those 2 steps, ultimately, you're going to be over $1 million a month. And because the system automatically progresses you to the next level, the $10 a day, when you have the funds, then you're up to $10,730,281 every 28 days. It's about $140 million a year. That will make a difference. And right now I can hear you because I talk to the universe, so I can hear you. I'm hearing 2 things right now. One, I'm hearing, oh yeah, but what if one of my 3 friends doesn't get their 3? What if none of them get their 3? Well, listen, when you rode a bike and you fell off and you scraped your knee, did you swear you're never going to get on a bike again? No, you got back up, you dusted off your knee, and you started riding again. So if one of your friends, for some unknown reason, temporarily says they don't want to do it, get one more. And right now, because we are brand new and the things that we're doing, no one's ever seen before, you might have to talk to 20 people. You might even have to talk to 50 people. But let me tell you something. Let's weigh the alternatives. On this side, you got a job. On this side, you got co-op business. This side says, do the work once, get paid potentially for the rest of your life. This side says, do the work, get paid. Do the work, get paid. Do the work, get paid. Do the work once, do it over and over again forever and stay poor. Because here's the fact, is that as long as you are getting a paycheck from somebody else, you will remain broke. You will never wake up your dreams, and all you are doing is building the dreams for that guy. It's about time you start building the dreams for you. And let me tell you a very quick story about work. When I was 17 years old, I finally got a job. That was other than a day job, like where you went for one day and you got paid. And so I finally got a job. That job lasted 3 months, just under 3 months. And I got transferred to a different section. And when I got transferred to this different section, I was working closely with 2 other guys. And one of the guys that I was working closely with, I had found out that he had been there for 26 years. 26 years. Here I am, 17 years old. My eyes went like this. 26 years. This dude, he must be a millionaire. He must have shares in this business. The dude who had been there doing the exact same job as me, but only I'm on day 90. He's on day 26 years. He looks down at me and he says, son, how much do you make? I told him I make, with a big smile on my face, I said, I make $6.86 an hour. And then I looked up at him and I said, how much do you make? He said, son, I make $6.86 an hour. That was the only clue I needed to know I would never, ever, ever again work for somebody else. So that's my preamble. Keith, what's our first question?